Let's take a look at how to draw this foliage in Adobe Illustrator. Hello and welcome to the Vector Garden. We're going to take a look at different methods of how to draw the shapes and how to get all these little leaves and stuff on it. So I have started with some shapes already. And let's take a look at how to draw them. So I have used the pencil tool for those, and I have just drawn it like this. I've been doing that for quite some years, so I'm used to drawing that with the mouse. What's important here, if you double click the pencil tool, set that to smooth. And then you can draw it like that. And of course, afterwards, you can go to Object Path Smooth and then further smooth that. So this command is aimed at drawing nice and smooth curves, which are perfectly suited for this kind of artwork. But there are other methods as well. So what you can also do is take the curvature tool. You can use that by just clicking to draw smooth points and then get this. And the curvature tool as well is aimed at drawing nice, smooth curves. Also, you can use that for nice, smooth curves like this. And then later on, you can use the same tool for editing that. And if you feel the need to add additional points, then you see they integrate into the existing ones perfectly. And of course, you can use the smooth command on those as well. And then you can use the spiral tool for these. And while the mouse is still down, use the arrow up and down for adding or removing segments from that. And then as well, you can use the Command key, or on Windows it's Control, to increase or decrease that kind of steepness of that curve. Let's get rid of these and let's talk about getting these nice twigs. So for those, you can use width profiles. And this is quite nice for it. And here we've got to reverse it. So go to the stroke panel and just mirror that. And then we can increase the stroke weight of this. But you see up here, it doesn't really work. And also they're getting too thin here. So what you can do to fix that is just select that, take the width tool, and then add more width points on that, so that it doesn't get too thin at the end too fast. So like that perhaps, which gives you nicer twigs on this foliage. The next thing you need are these leaves. And for that, of course, you can duplicate this, but it gets easier. So when you have the base leaf, then you should rotate that, make it a little smaller. So maybe just in that size that you want to have in the drawing, and then take the brushes panel and drag that in and make an art brush. And of course, set it to tints in the colorization method, and then you can draw. So you can use the brush tool, but you see this doesn't give you a nice preview. There's a better method. You can take the pencil tool. Let's double click that, and you have to turn on the live preview and maybe even the live curve fitting. And then it's important that in the appearance panel that you have turned off this option. New art has basic appearance. This needs to be off. Let's now select this, and when you draw another one with the pencil tool, then you see you get a preview of this, which is quite nice. And drawing them like this, you see you have the same shape, but they don't look the same because they follow the curve of the path, which gives you some nice variations of that. But you can do the same with other types of brushes as well. So let's take this one, for instance. I'm going to rotate that, and then we need another shape on this. We need a rectangle. So I'm going to turn on the smart guides and then draw the rectangle, which needs to have the width of that black line, same width. The height doesn't matter that much. So let's take a look at that in the outline view. That's nice. And now let's turn off the stroke of this rectangle, and then the rectangle needs to be sent to the back. And then let's take this and drag it into the brushes panel, make a pattern brush. You see we get this, and again turn it to tints, and then you can draw with that as well. And again, using the pencil tool. So I'm drawing one of them and apply this, and then you see you draw another one and get this nice preview. Those are some tips for drawing foliage.